Hello.
Hello.
How's it
How's
going?
everybody?
Hello. Anybody home?
Doesn't look like it yet, but um, I thought that
That's me. I'm sorry.
oh
There
okay
you go.
that
I apologize.
oh no problem. We can just sit here and talk for a while anyway because I wrote down several different points
Mm-hmm.
and what I
It's
was thinking about.
because Freebird just did a live just now at 5 o'clock.
Oh
She doesn't know, so she
well,
just went on live,
it.
and Sheila's doing a live at 5. So everybody's doing lives all over the place.
Okay, so
That's
we're
all.
Yeah.
doing a live at the same time she is.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Um, mm,
Yeah.
what can we do to make this interesting so people can come back? Because there are not going to be any questions at this time. So can we pick a subject to read on?
Well, sure.
Look
Or
like Sheila
I,
Equisotero just came on now,
Who?
and I just got notice you came on. Oh, Janet P is here.
Hi, Janet. How are you
hi.
doing?
Hi, Janet.
Well,
Hello. He's gonna say,
You're the only
well,
one with us.
yeah.
yeah. You may be lonely. Well, um,
Bring some people in here. Come on, bring some people. Everybody's going live at the same time. Jeez.
That's the thing. When that happens, we
Yeah,
can still do it, but
yeah.
we need to do it on a
well, and
specific
I thought about
subject.
what I thought about was
Hi,
having
Cecile.
at the
Hi,
at the
Tiara.
oh
Hi,
goody.
Tierra. Hi,
Hi Cecile.
Cecile.
Hi Tiara.
I'm sorry, I
Hey.
cut you off again.
Oh no
Cecile
problem.
says, hey, 3 of my favorites. Woohoo.
Oh, how
That's
sweet.
nice.
The
um,
French
I
connection,
thought
eh? It's
I thought about
the French
asking them
connection.
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
What is it?
yeah. I thought about asking like the
Yeah,
viewers to
yeah,
write questions under the video when the video
yeah.
posts, you know, and so that I can have them for the next week.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Yeah, you
I
see,
thought
when
that might be
you don't have
good.
1,000 subscribers, that's what happened. You
I
can't
can't.
post something. That's what I
Yeah.
can't do, because I would ask people to put their questions underneath, and I can't do it till I get 1,000. So. Oh, you
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
some people
Oh,
here. You got Elvira Rosa. Hello.
We have 9 watching now, minus 1 for me. That's 8.
well,
Hello,
cool.
everybody.
Hey, Kia Noel.
Hi.
That's
How are
that's
you
Cat Mama.
doing?
That's Cat Mama. Cat Meow. Cat Mama Meow or something like that. I forget her name. JR is here. So
That's great.
How
they got
about
some
We
people.
Are there how about we ask people in the chat, are there subjects that you would like us to read on that might
Yeah.
be interesting to you that we could do live or later
Chase.
on
Hey Chase.
recordings on that subject? We'd love to do
Yeah.
that.
Hey, I was wondering, I'd make a suggestion. Would you like to talk about anything, something with a subject about NDE?
That's
Well,
something that would be
that's
interesting.
something
Those
that'd
would
be
be cold
interesting.
reads for me.
Yeah, it is for me, because I did one. I had one. I did one. I had one when I was young. So did Kathleen, and
Mhm.
and it's all subject about what happens when you cross over. So maybe
Mhm.
we can, you know,
That's one subject.
we can answer
Absolutely.
your questions if you have any questions about that. Maybe
Hmm.
somebody is
What
asking
Animal
animal
reading.
ratings communications.
Okay.
That
that
I
would
know.
be
I know
interesting.
Medium Kim is good at that with her guests. She
Mhm.
had one today. So
Right.
What do
I
you
know.
think, Pepe?
I
Can you communicate with me? Can you communicate with me?
Yeah, he can.
Hmm.
Tiki, tiki,
Yes,
Now,
tiki,
he
tiki.
can.
Oi, oi. Oi,
He
oi.
says, "You know I can. I'm going to pick your
Yeah.
nose."
That's
um,
confirmation.
what else? Okay, so NDEs, animal readings.
Yeah.
Um,
What else?
Um,
Love relationships, maybe.
but what if we are doing a pre-recording? We can't really do that unless you want us to read about your love relationships
well,
and
I mean, we could
Oh,
do something like um, what does the Earth um, let's see, what does the Earth want us um to address first as far as climate change? Do we need to go with water? Do we need to go with stopping the drilling? Do we need, what, like, uh, because the
environment.
Earth
Yeah.
energy, something,
HSMO.
it's
Okay.
the environment,
Yeah.
Yeah,
we got to start somewhere. It would be
yeah.
nice to know where. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, what else? What is Bigfoot? Is it physical? Is it dimensional?
Ooh,
Is it the ghost of like prehistoric man? And that's the reason why you're seeing it is um let's see, what's another one?
another one that Janet said was that
Her
her
niece is
niece,
on the
who
other
is on
side.
the other side, says she's busy. She takes classes and greet people. What do most souls do on the other side?
Interesting. Well, I think
Oh,
most of them are spirit guides.
yeah. Well, they help people. They send
Yeah.
messages. They put themselves in contact with their loved ones.
Hi,
That's what they
Mary
do.
Uh,
Thornberry.
another one is cryptozoology. Bigfoot
Hello, Mary.
trying to find cryptozoology. Is that a word, or did I just come up with one?
I don't know
Like
what that means.
Bigfoot
Crypto
and
cryptozoology, yeah.
yeah.
Or
First time I've heard about it.
we could ask if Nessie is real, Loch Ness monster.
Yeah. Where do dragons come from? I've
Yeah.
Energy.
always been intrigued from that
Well,
about
and or what we could ask, do they exist or have they ever existed?
yes,
Um, Mermaids and dragons and unicorns
unicorns
and
because there are
Yeah.
some kind of unicorns in the Arctic Ocean. They're whales, and they have a
hmm
huge corn that looks like
yeah,
a
the
unicorn's corn.
what's
What
it
what are
called?
they
What's that
called?
animal called?
Are they? I, I
Beautiful.
I had the feeling all these people, all these things you're talking about, mermaids and things like that, they come from other dimensions.
It's possible.
What is at the bottom of what is it called? The trench, like the deepest place on in the ocean? Because you're talking about another dimension, Ron. Is
Yeah.
that
hmm
considered another dimension? The deepest
Yeah.
place on Earth. What
Well,
is it
there.
called? The trench.
I don't know.
The one is in Nova Scotia. Yes.
There's probably aliens living there. They're hid under the ocean like that. So I don't know.
Bermuda
Narwhals
Trench. Mariana's
and
Trench. Thank you,
and
Kaya
Okay.
Noel.
Okay.
and hi, Andrea Galvin. It's narwhals. Yeah,
Norwell.
the
Okay.
the horn thing.
Where? What?
It's
Norwell?
narwhals.
And
Narwhals. Yeah.
Narwhal.
Narwell. N
Okay,
A
thank you,
R
Andrea Calvin.
W A W H A L. Yeah.
Narwhal.
Yeah.
And they're
Okay.
beautiful. They're beautiful whales.
Yeah.
DZ cats for me. That's cute. That's a neat name. The Bermuda
Doesn't
Triangle.
Yeah.
yeah.
That would be an
And there
interesting
are other
read.
places like that Bermuda Triangle.
hmm
There's the Alaskan Triangle I've heard of.
Oh,
Um,
and either the Stonehenge. I mean, what was it
Stonehenge.
used for? I mean, what was
Mm.
it used for? What,
Yeah.
we could try to pick it up on that type of energy.
Yeah. Okay. So many interesting topics. Yes, there are so very. We'll have to go through that chat again to make notes. So for the next time.
Yeah, because it's
Well,
turning out
what do
like
we want to?
mystery theater, mystery theater. Like they have a
Yeah,
uh,
there's a lot of
Um,
mysteries out there,
yeah,
mystery videos out there,
yeah.
and it
mhm,
seems to interest people. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I mean,
I mean,
and
I don't.
well,
Yeah,
and on the Ron's NDE, he had me and him were talking just a little bit before you got in there,
Yeah,
and he was talking about the podcast of the guy that I'm going to go on his show next
yeah,
week,
yes.
and he saw one of the videos, and a lady said that one of the lady she said that she was forced back
yeah.
instead of she was allowed to come back, and
Because
I thought that was interesting.
it's very attractive on the other side because you're so peaceful and there's nothing like what is going on the earth. You see, you don't
Oh,
have all this stuff. It's pure unconditional love. So when you arrive there, of course you want to stay. You know, in with
Oh,
your brain you want to stay. But what if me? I had the choice. Now
mhm.
I I came back, but I can't tell you. I can't tell you. No, I didn't. I didn't say up there when I was there. I say no. I'm going to go back. It just came back.
Oh, because
another question that Andrea is asking is, could you maybe the larger question? What does diversity teach our souls?
that's a good one. And
Yeah.
Uh,
the one below that, could you ask Mother Earth if she has a message for us?
oh yeah, she does. Yes, she does.
She
It's
certainly
like, stop
does.
it. Stop, just
Yeah.
stop.
Do we want to read on that
Yeah,
now
sure.
or yeah?
Yeah, we'll just start up.
We got to start up someday. Someday. Why not? Well,
Keep asking, guys. Keep asking. We're interested.
yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah.
because we're
So
trying to figure out, things that we can kind of have at the get-go to start the show with,
it's
and
funny, eh?
if you give us enough, we'll have some to start, and then we can kind of go through the chat and pick it up.
It's
Oh,
funny.
thank
One,
you, dozen cats for me. That is so nice of you. Thank you. If you
Yeah,
only knew me, you may not
one,
be. You may not think so. I'm
I
just.
was. I was there too. I was invited
Yes,
on.
you
aw,
were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to answer that question. Could you ask Mother Earth if she has a message for the message? I had the feeling. Okay, I'm gonna. I'm gonna say when you take care of yourself and you love yourself, you're also taking care of
You're
the
breaking up a
environment.
lot. Can you
Okay,
say that again?
yeah,
I said
You broke up.
when you love yourself and take care of yourself, when you love yourself and take care of yourself, it's like you're taking care of the environment because everything is connected.
Yeah.
you think
You see
you
what?
think that maybe it's because so many people have so little self
Well,
value that um,
yeah,
it's reflected in how we're dealing with the earth.
Yeah.
yes,
That
yes.
is very interesting.
Yeah.
Because if you care about yourself, you also care about the environment. You see what I mean?
Right.
You're
Kathleen,
not.
if you click on the question, it will appear
Yeah,
on the screen if you want
Uh,
to. If
yeah.
you want to.
is it this one?
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we'll do Andrea Galvin's next about what does diversity teach our souls.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Oh,
Drive safely, Janet.
yeah.
Just so you know, my phone should be close by unless baby ate it. No, it's still in existence.
Well,
When the alarm rings, I have to skedaddle. I need to go
okay.
visit my nieces.
All right. Well, I got, let's see, it's the Six of Wands and the Chariot card. In this context, I think it means she, Mother Earth, is going to be victorious one
Yes.
way or the other. Um, you know, we're having these natural disasters one after the other, um, is just kind of like she's saying, hey, stop it, or something horrible is going to happen because I can't handle much more. Because she is in the actual driving space, because there's, you know, when a tornado goes through, it tells you just how, shows you just how helpless you are against nature. But the deal is you're supposed to give and take. You you can take your bounty from the earth, but you have to give her back respect. She's in a holding pattern right now, and cause and effect. The Justice card, the Wheel of Fortune. She's, I mean, she's going to have a a way to survive,
Yeah.
because that's just what. But she's hoping that one day, you know, we will remember and be able to take things back, you know, about, 75 years, to where that we don't have all of the um, smog and um, dirt in the air and everything um, affecting the ozone layer, because she needs that protection. So
Mm.
I think the Ace of Wands, she is going to inspire people, and there are already people who are inspired, who are coming up with ways to have electric cars and affordable electric cars and all the other stuff. So she's trying, and we're trying with her, but I just don't think that she's got a lot of patience with us. these these cards didn't say, it's like her patience is gone.
Well,
What'd you get?
I got the Two of Cups, which tells me people we have to unite together. Okay, and
Mm-hmm.
the Earth is sending us messages all over the world. Yeah, all over the world. It's sending messages. Listen to the messages. Come together and make uh, intelligent, smart choices, because this
Mm-hmm.
is the Seven of Cups. It's telling you to
Mm-hmm.
choose things that are environmentally friendly, and watch what you consume. Only, only what you need. Don't over. There's some people consume, and it's creating like a lot of garbage and things like that. That's what's happening right now. So you need to choose wisely, and it doesn't take much money to do little things in your life, like recycling, like compost, you know, gardening, but in a smart way. There's too many things going on. So
Mm.
Hey, I've had news.
JR has a good question after that, too, after
Okay.
the one that you have. I'm using the Sacred Earth Oracle, and I got dependability. And
yeah.
Mother Earth is telling us, you can count on me. I'm there. You can count on me. But with your absence in moralities, as it pertains to taking care of yourself, of the earth, taking care of the beings that I've put on this planet for you to care for, you created a big mess.
Hmm.
And we
Mm-mm.
have two polar opposite. One is expectation. And as I'm looking at this card, I'm like, holy crap. First of all, that's expectation. And if you look here, you see, wrong side, you see here those buffalo, they're wooden buffalo.
Can you take the banner down there, Kathleen?
And here is only one live buffalo. And in the background, you see the buffalo soul going away. And there are many of those soul buffaloes. So you're expecting me to continue providing for you, regardless of everything that you've done or that you've not done. I can't keep on doing that.
Hmm.
I need you to help me with that. And right now, your ideals to care for me are just scratching the surface. You need to go
Mm-hmm.
deeper than that. It's not enough. It's not enough.
Yeah.
You need to go deeper than that. You need to stop everything that is damaging to me.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
other thing that
And,
she's asking is when you center yourself with me,
mhm.
resonate with me. If you center whenever you do your meditation, you try to ground yourself. But it's more than that. You need to center yourself to resonate to my own frequency. This way you will know exactly what's going on. And this is reversible only if the whole planet unite together and
That's what I'm
protect
saying.
me.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
And
that's basically what she's telling us.
Mhm.
So it is reversible. She's, you can count on me, but you need to do your part. And you need to resonate with me. And that means being on the same frequency she's on.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is how can you, these people have ignored it and ignored it and ignored it, and everybody has been screaming for 30 years about this, 40 years about this. And, you know, I really feel that with the weather and the magnetic shift of the pole and blah 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 blah, she's telling them, okay, you don't believe it's real? I'll show you it's real.
yeah.
Yeah,
But there's a way that you can do that, because people spend their money. So watch what who you support, what companies you
Right.
support, and things like that. That's one way to do it. And if you take away their money, then they'll think twice. If their products are polluting the environment or doing damage, well, you have a choice. Either
yeah,
support them or you don't support them. Stop
yeah,
spending money on something that damages the earth. That's what I'm talking about. Man.
yeah, yeah. You're right.
So
You're right.
that's why we have to unite. All of us have to unite in the effort to stop, consuming something that damages the earth. We all know. We all know of. We all know this.
Yeah,
We're all aware of it. That's where you can start. Oh, you said, "Well, my little $50 won't go." Yeah, your $50 and millions of people doing it. You'll see. They'll change. They'll have no choice.
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Money talks, but you have to do one. Each of us have to do their part.
Okay. Let's see. I got. Let me get one of these cards. Okay. I got. You have the wisdom. After diversity shows you that each and every person, you can gain wisdom from them. You gain insights into another part of your nature. It's not that it makes you able to see yourself in everyone and everyone in you. You see the multiple people, the melting pot of what made America great in the first place. Okay? And all those intentions are so strong. And the 9 of Cups, we have the satisfaction and the security of being the diverse souls. The when we are reincarnated, we come back as a Hindu, we come back as a Christian, we come back, and it's through this melding of places and beliefs that we can come to a better human experience and gain that sense of comfort, be able to sense that when somebody else has a problem, instead of them having to come almost like a confessor and saying, will you help me? If you know someone is struggling, you can reach out to them without them having to ask for help. And knowing that with diversity, everyone is in the same boat together. If one goes down, they all go down. You realize that everyone is connected. And I've got the Lord. Take charge with authority. And I think that what that is saying is it teaches our soul the right and wrong, and to be willing to fight for it. And that's all I get.
I got the first card I got was the Fool, so that's a lot to do with going inside. A lot also for new beginnings. So I don't know if that makes any sense, but it creates new beginnings, new ways of looking at things. When we go inside, all the answers are inside. That's our source of information. It comes from inside. Doesn't come from the outside, but comes from inside. So on the outside, it's lessons learned. We see things, then everything changes. The You acknowledge information when you go through experiences or lessons. Then it's planting new seeds. So I got the 7 of Pentacles, new growth, new seeds. And I got the Queen of Pentacles, which is exactly new growth. So it creates new growth, new ways of looking at things, and we evolve or become better la, 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 la. It's like we become aware. How would I say? I'm going to say something. I don't know if it makes any sense. Uh, it becomes aware of what we really are, like beings. That's what I'm getting at. You see what I mean? I mean, we're
Right.
becoming aware of what we really are. We're not what we are as image is not the reality. What we are something. There's something behind that. So anyway, that's what I get.
I did something really out of the ordinary. I took a risk.
So did I.
For a Libra, that is something big. Okay, I went first. I took the astrology reading cards, and I got the 12th house.
Okay.
And the 12th house is about, it's basically an area of your life that is overwhelming. You yield to a greater cause of power. So basically, that's something that you've chosen to grow, you've chosen to um, give to the cause in a way. That's basically what it says. It's something that is difficult that you've chosen to do in order for you to grow. And in that house, I got Gemini. And with Gemini, it says the energy is communicative, mischievous, lively, witty, and informative. Stimulating exchange is possible. And I got Saturn, which is the part of you that accepts challenge to gain wisdom. So
Okay.
that is something that I believe that you've chosen to, in order for you to learn something that is completely new and gain wisdom. And um, basically, you accept to step out of your comfort zone in being, diversity is being different in a way, right? So you chose to step out of your comfort zone in order to grow. And then I did something even stranger. I got the loving word of Jesus cards.
Oh.
And it says, it's Matthew 11:28. Come unto me, all you that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Diversity, I think that the question is very wise because it's asking us about what diversity teaches our soul. And there is a spiritual lesson to be gained in that
Hmm.
because
Mhm.
I've been through a lot of adversity. Both of you have as well. And one of the things that we've done is turn towards spirituality to help
Yeah.
us gain strength and grow. And
Mhm.
I think that that's basically what diversity is teaching us.
Hmm.
It's to grow within that those um, difficult things. Diversity is, being of a different race, speaking a different language in a country that is mostly Anglophone, or
Mhm.
being physically different, or even spiritually different.
Right.
So,
Well, I can tell you something in my experience where there was really, 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 really difficult moments in my life. I turned to spiritual.
me too.
I didn't go. I'm not talking about going to the Catholic Church. I'm talking go inside spiritual by myself, meditating and trying to find the answers inside of me. That's what I'm talking about. That spiritual side of me. That
Yeah,
and it sort of forced me. I was going to say force, but I couldn't take it anymore. I didn't know where else to go except there. That's where I had
yeah.
to go to
Right.
find peace and find the love that I needed to survive.
Right.
You see what I mean? So that's what I'm
I
getting at.
I did turn to the I did turn to church when I first went in Toronto. I was completely lost. I had no money to eat, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did turn to the church when um that happened, and it was very helpful to me. And now, my spirituality has grown. It's eclectic, like
Hmm.
all the cards
Yeah.
I drew.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the way I am. I don't. I guess the thing is I don't I don't have any ties to religion, but I'm still a Christian. Not religion.
Yeah.
I guess what is it?
Spiritual.
Agnostic.
Standardize.
Yeah.
I
Big
mean,
churches. Yeah.
big church. I mean, really any church. I just, it's me and God.
Yeah.
I
Hmm.
don't
Yeah.
I don't wait around for the middleman to tell me
Right.
whatever.
Uh, well, that's your
Um,
connection. You with your connection with the spiritual side, we all have it. Except
mhm,
people, what we did before, we went to the church to get answers. Now I don't do that anymore.
mhm.
You
I
see what
don't
I mean?
either.
I don't need to. Why? Because I do have all the answers that I need, and they'll come when it's necessary. They'll come. If I don't know right now, it will come later. See what I mean?
Yeah.
That
Mhm.
I don't wait for somebody to tell me, okay, God is saying this to you, or this and this and that. I don't need that.
Hi,
Well,
Sharon.
hi Sharon. The
Hi,
last time I
Sharon.
went, the second last time I went to confession, because as a Catholic we do confession from time to
Yeah.
time, although
Yeah.
nowadays most people don't. I was there for 2.5 hours, and I'm going to tell you all about my confession. I questioned the priest for 2.5 hours about the position of women in the church and the fact that women were lesser than a man. Two
Yeah.
and a half
Yeah,
hours. The guy was late for lunch.
that that's funny.
Yeah. But
Let's
JR had a
see.
good question earlier, and I think, I don't know. Yeah? Did you see
Well,
it?
which
Yeah.
one? She asked, "How do you tell
How do you,
your loved ones you're psychic or intuitive?" And then further down, she asked, "As a people, are we getting better or worse?" And I mean, I could just answer. I don't know. You want to answer both of them?
Well,
I guess,
as the people were getting better, you might not know it. I'm better than I used to be.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I'm better than I
Yeah.
used to be, and Bright Opal is better than she used to be, and you're better than you used to be, that means we're getting better. There's no doubt
Right.
about it. And look at all these people. They've been through a lot of stuff. I'm sure if they become aware of themselves, they'll tell me, I'm better than I used to be. I know more than I used to be. I'm a better person now than I was then. See what I mean? So,
Right.
oh boy,
uh,
I'm getting connected like with all these energies coming in like this. It's just something.
I can talk about my own experience about my coming out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I came out in many different ways, to my family, and one of them spiritually. And basically, I already have a family that has a spiritual history, mainly religious. And those who do are being laughed at. So,
Right.
which I think is sad, laughed at by my dad.
Hmm.
So I took the pressure off of them, and now I'm the butt of a joke. But seriously, I told them. how tarot has helped me mentally,
Mm-hmm.
spiritually, psychologically, physically, and
Mm-hmm.
um, that it is different. Spirituality is different for everyone. I respect their wishes in their own spirituality, and I'm asking them to respect mine.
but
I ask,
also we were meant to be intuitive. We were meant to be this.
yeah, but
It's it's in everybody. So
unfortunately, that is something I need to, that is a subject I try to avoid. I speak to my mom about it. She does listen,
mm-hmm.
but,
Mm-hmm.
and you know what? My dad too. Sometimes I come up with things and I said, well, we need to, now that's not from me, that's from other readers who said that we need to save our food, for to have a reserve of food for at least a couple of months, if not more, to help us out. And I told my family, and my father didn't say anything bad about it. He just listened, which is very uncharacteristic of him because he's a special fellow. I love him. He's a special fellow, though. And you know, sometimes I'll tell them a few things, and sometimes I choose not to. For my brother,
Right.
I mean, I'm not even allowed to bring tarot cards in his home.
Oh wow.
well,
Yeah,
that's his choice, but he's got lessons to learn in life. So I mean,
yeah, he does,
Right.
and he's learning very, very hard lessons.
uh,
And he suggested that I hide the tarots when the girls come over. And I told him, I said, "Whoa, they're in my home, and
Yeah.
no, that's not going to happen."
it's not
My
your
house, my
space;
rules.
it's my space. Yeah, right.
Exactly,
Yeah.
it's my
My
space.
boundaries and my space. So,
Exactly. And I will not read on him or his girls because I know he would not approve. So,
Approve.
as long
Yeah.
as you do it in res- respectfully, if you respect them, you need to also make sure that they respect you
mhm.
in your
I gotta
choices.
sneeze.
uh, Tierra says, "Yeah, there is fear around the unknown. That's true. There's fear
Yes.
about the unknown, but we do have to get out of fear. And the only way of getting out of fear, yeah. I was going to say the only way. It's not the only way, but it's one way. Is in in the future, it's very important to listen to your intuition. I'm telling you guys, you got to listen to your gut, listen to your intuition, use it as much as possible. Stop, stop doubting yourself. Let the guides, spirit, and everybody help you, and they do.
Mm.
So I'm telling you, this is
I'm
very important.
sneezing.
Okay, you go ahead and sneeze.
Well, I wanted
Before
to turn off the camera and the mic because when I sneeze, it's like and everything, and it looks like I'm having a fit.
before reading the tarot,
Yeah.
I was reading the Bible.
Oh
What I
boy.
mean by
Yeah.
that is I would basically pray, and people would ask questions, and I'd open the Bible and I would select the appropriate verse that would basically re- be an answer to them. And they felt it was really uncanny how accurate I was. So now, because it's cards, it's different. No, it's not. So,
Oh, thank you,
Oh boy.
Jill.
She said Barry Thornberry
oh,
said my stepfather totally freaked out when he saw my card. Said I was worshiping the devil. He
yeah.
has since passed, but very hard to deal with, especially when family. You know, I was going to say don't believe all that crap. Stop believing it
Oh,
because it doesn't exist. You know
Oh.
that
My
stuff there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that's
light
why I use.
spear spiral.
Me too. Me too. I got the same one.
I got it, but I need to study it because I don't connect with it very well. So I'll need to study it. But
Yeah,
first, I want to study the opposition tarot because
yeah.
Oh,
That one you
it,
yeah,
have.
I
You that
got
one you
that
have. So
too.
yeah, yeah.
I
I
got that
know you're the
too.
one who introduced them to me, and I was like,
I love them.
oh my God, those are talking to me. They will do a
Uh-huh.
lot of good for me.
Hmm.
But thank you so much, Alicia. I mean, gosh. Uh, Let me see if I can find it again.
Cecile, that is so cool.
Yeah, because
There you go.
that is one of the main reasons why I wanted to do this is because it the tarot helped me so much. I mean, yes, I came into my gifts, but I have my sanity because of the mindfulness that it brought in, and I could then take a baby step forward and take a baby step forward until I got out of bed. So, I mean, I think I would have spiraled all the
Yeah,
way down if I hadn't have you know caught on to that. So
yeah,
yeah, that
It's confirming what I told you, Kathleen, at first. I said people need to see your light. Now you're starting to get confirmation, eh? You see? You
yeah.
see?
yeah, yeah.
I told you. Well,
Well,
I'm happy
yeah.
for you, though. I
Oh,
really am.
thank
So.
you, thank
This
you.
morning, my mother, or was it yesterday? Yesterday, my mother told me, I said, Mom, love, God is love.
Yeah.
We're
Yes.
talking about hell and things like that, but God is love. Hell is an invention of man. And I said,
Mhm.
that's my belief. And at first she said, yeah, but the devil wants you to believe that hell doesn't exist. And I said, what I believe is that if you haven't grown completely in this life, you will grow in the next or once on the other side. And
Mhm.
she ended up saying that, yeah, I know God is love, but that's not what we learn. And it's very difficult to get out of that,
Mhm.
when they're from the old school. But that's what
Yeah.
we keep reminding
Well,
people God is love.
Yeah. I
because
mean,
if
these
people
fire and
could be
brimstone
aware of one
people.
thing, the devil was created in fear, with energy
Yeah.
of fear. It was made to control people. That's what it was for. The religion, that's what they did. They created the devil so that you will so they can control a mass of people. That's what it was created for. It doesn't exist.
No.
Okay, I've been on the other side, and I'm telling you, it doesn't exist. An unconditional love, pure unconditional love, it doesn't exist. So
Now, one question was, did we, are, is human evolving in the right direction? Was that it?
what? What? I
Is
didn't hear
What
your
would you
human
question.
say?
evolving in the right direction? Are we
Oh,
going?
you mean are they evolving or are they
Yeah.
de-evolving? I think is
Okay.
how I would say that. Are they um are they evolving
No,
into a better person, or
yeah. Yeah.
are they falling back and evolving from a lesser?
Mm,
You know what I'm trying to say?
yeah, yeah. So how do we word that question? Do we want to ask that question?
Okay. Let's see, where's it at? I'm having
That
problems.
was way up.
Way up there. Okay.
Way up north.
I bought tarot to help me face my fear of dreaming and hopefully cure my insomnia. Oh, that's cool, Cecile.
Yeah. I could hear Birdie going.
Is that too loud?
No,
Is it too
I
much?
love it. I
You
love it.
love it?
Yeah, he's giving me energy. That little birdie.
He is so social. People come over and he flies to
Okay.
them and very social bird.
No. Oh, this is a really. Cecile had a good question too.
Oh,
Read that one.
is the sudden surge of fascism leader? Fascist leader.
Uh,
I'm
Yeah,
still.
yeah. It's a good question. Do you want to skip that one, Ron?
I think it's something to do with karmic. It's karmic. Uh,
I need to use another deck for that. I'm going to use the karma.
I don't usually do politics, but
Well, I mean, is the de-evolving and all that kind of stuff? Is it just as a people, are we getting better or worse, or as I'm still looking for the
I think it's two different things. One
yeah.
is the human race, and the other one is really politics, and
well
it's like a society
Well,
sociological
societal.
question. Yeah, that's
I,
it.
it
That's
works like this: as you get better, you're one person. As another person gets better, another person gets better, the whole world gets better. That's how it works.
so.
But
Where
to
do
get
we?
better, you have to go inside, not the outside. So
Uh,
Okay.
um,
as you change, the whole world changes. I don't know how to put it.
D
So,
DZ and cats for me. I have been thinking of perhaps getting a deck, but have no idea where to start. It, you
oh,
know, the Rider Waite, the
That's
original
the
Rider
best
Waite
one.
is a good way to start. The light
these
seer
are the rider
style.
weights. That's what it looks like.
Hmm.
Because all the other decks are based, most of the other decks are based on the Rider Waite or the Toss
Yeah.
tarot cards. I don't like
And this
Aleister Crowley.
This was it looks like the cards. That's what it looks like. The
Yeah,
rider weight. Yeah.
these for some reason I have found that these that don't have a border on them,
Yeah.
um the
they're
the ones
nicer.
that I got first, at first I was just learning the meanings and everything, and it didn't really matter. But now it seems like if I have the borders on them, it's harder for me to reach in and kind of stretch out what exactly the meaning is for me. And I guess it's
I
just
used
something quirky about my intuition.
yeah. I used to use this at first, but I don't use them anymore. This is the keyword tarot from
Mhm.
Etsy.
I use it from time to time. It's filled with keywords.
They
Those are
cost
the
me
only
over
ones that I use.
$80 to get them in Canada because I brought them from Etsy.
Yeah,
But I
Yeah,
don't
they
use them
cost.
anymore because I just disconnected with them because when I had meetings like this, I was depending on that instead of my intuition. I completely changed.
but I'm making one with my own wording, like
Yeah.
Ron has, and I'm gonna print it soon.
Well, I got Andrea. I ordered the ones from Andrea that she made. So
Yeah,
I'm waiting
I
for
haven't
October
received, I
12th.
haven't seen them yet. I've seen her use it, but hi, greeter.
Yeah,
Hi, Greta. Hugs.
let me
Okay,
see.
She's so sweet. She gives hugs to everybody. So she's a loving person. You know, when I jumped into YouTube and did this, I had what do you call an open mic with Debbie and Karen Sage Healers. I was on there, invited there, and I was scared. I came on there because I don't know anything about the meanings of tarot. And one thing that Debbie said, she said, it's the right way to learn tarot is not to learn the meanings. Just go with your intuition. And with the courses I took from her, uh, they don't even use cards. They just develop your intuition. They show you pictures or they give you exercises or name that somebody passed, and you have to use your intuition to
Right.
read them. So that's how it's done.
Well,
Because
well,
you're
I mean,
too. Mary Street did the same thing. Mary Miss Clairvoyance did the same thing. She talks about it all the time. You know,
Mm.
yeah. Well, I
because tarot cards are
the
just tools anyway. So
Yeah, Kathleen?
yeah. Well, the thing I want to say is the tarot is a a booklet for mindfulness, and learning the meanings can help you to get in touch with yourself, and then your gifts can come,
yeah,
open up.
yeah, yeah,
um but it's that mindfulness of learning the meanings and getting in touch with who you really are that I think is so great. If you already have that that intuition, and you want to just I'm not saying you have to learn it my way or
no,
whatever.
no,
I'm just telling you that a lot of times, even if you don't have any interest in the woo woo of tarot, that's the reason why I gave a talk to the psychological, I would come the ESP or whatever,
It was
EFPCA, or
really interesting.
I gave a talk. It was European psychology students to use the tarot to help forward mindfulness. And that's what I'm saying. It can be a self-development tool, as well as a tool to open your gifts. And so that's my stance on it.
Yeah, yeah. And it's so true.
yeah.
It's so true.
Because I was an empath before reading tarot,
I was an empath before too.
and the thing that happened to me 35 years ago or 30 years ago, I don't remember. Uh, I I I I walked into a place where people were practicing tarot cards. I didn't even know what the hell they were. I saw the cards on the table, and somebody was reading somebody else in front of me, and I took over and I said this, and that, and the person jumped up and said, "You read tarot," because I told her something that only she knew, and
Mm.
she went, "Wow." I said, I don't even know the freaking cards. I don't even know what I don't, So it surprised me that I did that. So it happened to me several times. So no,
Can
I
I
don't. Yeah.
can I
Go ahead.
answer this question because I have to go?
Okay.
One of the person did ask if all tarot readers should be need to protect themselves and sage themselves. I think everyone, whether you're a tarot reader or not,
Yeah.
need to seek protection, and
Mm-hmm.
I think the protection is personal to anyone. But in regards to the fascism, what I
Mm-hmm.
get is right now the painter, someone is basically creating this situation. A group of people is creating this
Yeah.
situation, any
Mhm.
or several groups of people working in tandem or not. Okay, in the past everything was fine, everything was good, and everything was too good because then it came crashing with the 60s, right? Right now people are very worried, and they should be, because um, we are in a radioactive time.
Mhm.
And as we know, radioactive activity, radio, that thing ain't good for you. So we need
Nuclear.
to get out of that. And
Mhm.
we need to turn towards love and unity. So we know that,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
We as a community know that. We need to spread that to other people.
Yes.
We can't impose the way we do it, but we can certainly, share that love, pray for that love, send that love to other people. There's meditation called Love and Kindness on the Gmail website that is free, that you can go through, and that's basically what she does. It's very inspiring. There is the seducer. We can think
Mhm.
about, I'm just going to name one person, 45. He's one
Mhm.
of many, and he's not the worst. Seducing people with the speech, the way they talk. Some people, the way they talk, what they say, their logic is so irrational that you can't
Mhm.
answer to it. And where we're moving towards right now is isolation. And if you look at the hermit, is being chased by a demon, right?
Mhm.
We need to move away from that. And the only way to do that is through love. Again,
Mhm.
unconditional love. And prayers help, helping each other help, respecting one another helps. But when I looked at this, there's an imbalance right now in the world with the queen. Okay, this is the imbalance. This is the imbalance right now that we have in the world. The queen of, I look at this queen of pentacles right now controlling her three girls. She wants, that's what she wants to do, controlling her three girls. What we need to do is move away from that control, work together
Mhm.
to grow. See that guy who's standing to a plant and he's growing.
Mhm.
So we need to move away from that queen, and that
Mhm.
queen represents a state of mind, and move towards working together to grow. And if you look at this person, you see the cycles of the moon, you see the food on the table, and that's what we need to work on. That's basically what
Mhm.
I have.
And besides that, when the love energy is a higher vibration than fear.
Than
Mhm.
any other
Yeah.
energy.
So the more people that go into love energy changes the vibration of the earth, whether you know it or not, it does.
Mhm.
And it gets stronger and stronger as more people unite.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm sorry, I need to run. I hate to eat and run, but that's basically what I'm doing. So I'm sorry about that.
That's
And my
okay.
That's
brother
all
needs
right.
me. He
Your
doesn't have
brother needs you.
coffin, so I need to be there for him.
Oh,
Okay.
it's fine. I told you. Don't worry about it, hun.
Thank
It's
you.
fine,
That's what
Sophie.
mom.
I'll be safe with Kathleen.
Yeah.
She's very, oh yeah, she's very ferocious. Bye, guys. Take care of
Bye.
yourself. Bye
Bye.
Take
bye.
care.
Love
Bye.
you. Bye
Yeah, we
bye.
love you. See you on
Bye bye
Saturday.
bye bye.
See you on Saturday. Okay. I hope
Okay.
so. So
I got I got I got the writer here, which is the one that's behind it always. See? And with the blender, I'm thinking that this was an opportunistic, um, you know, they saw the chaos and they took full advantage of it, because right now we are more divided, and all the peoples of the world, because they are separate and in their homes. They kind of took they what is the they struck while the iron was hot, because governments that do this kind of thing, governments are afraid of their people. So anything that is causing the people to, step back and bow down a little bit, makes the. But I love. Look at what I got. The other when I the pig, the pig. So I got the pig and abundance. So basically, it's fat cats, you know, came out with their pitchforks and said, "You have to do what I, am trying to get you to do." But we have lightning and the letter. And to me, what this says is the rise of fascism should light a fire beneath us, and it should be a definite, loud, clear message that we have got to be the anchor. We have got to sink into the earth and stand fast, have our roots go down to the bedrock, and say no. If we don't stand up to this fascism that's going around, if we don't say, at least in our country, and I hope in Canada, if we have gotten so um, lackadaisical, what's the word I'm looking for? So lazy, so comfortable as to not pay attention anymore, then we can have a this is the queen or the king. We can lose our democracy.
Well,
So, vote.
the more
Vote.
power, the more power that each individual, each person on earth takes
Mhm.
back, the more power you take your power back, the less they have, less power they have.
Mhm.
You see, so it's very important to do the work
Mhm.
on each other, yourself.
Right.
That's where it starts. It doesn't start somewhere else by going after these people and arguing with them. It's not that. Is
Right.
take your power back. Once you have your power and peace and love back, then everything changes. The
Mhm.
less power they have. I'm telling you, that's how it works. And it's spreading, it's spreading, it's spreading, and the the veil is getting thinner and thinner, and there's more people waking up on Earth than you think.
Yeah, I like the super awesome Archie McPhee cards. They're pretty straightforward. They don't
Mm.
they don't mess around.
Yeah.
Okay. What else do we have? Do you want to read on that, or just what you said?
What I just said, well, democracy is not
It's
granted,
fine.
nor is it free. It's worked.
Yeah.
It's work. It's
Right.
united and work. You know, it's a work
Yeah.
between several people. It's not just one person. Or whatever.
Okay, let me see what. Okay. Whew. I think we've become numb from being so overwhelmed in constant madness. Yeah, I think so too.
But you had a point there when you said people got lazy. People are
Yeah,
lazy in the
too
way they
comfortable.
ask their government to do something. They should do
Hmm.
something. They start with them, you know, like maybe stop being angry every day, like stop negative thinking, like maybe join the love train, do something else that's fun, amusing, take care of yourself. That's what changes.
Hmm.
You know, even if you got angry and angry and angry and angry at 45, at the moment, I'm not in a position where I can change anything except to send out love. That's how I change stuff.
Oh, I would love to learn tarot, but there's so much I don't know. Well, honey,
Who said
um,
that?
uh, Tiara, I think. Yeah, TRAW.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
it
You
doesn't
don't need to know.
matter.
No.
Well, listen to me. It doesn't matter if you, I mean, if you are a 1 year tarot reader or a 50-year tarot reader. Every one of them that I have ever met
Hmm.
said they are constantly learning. There's constantly um, something, they constantly find a new meaning, a new um, uh, a new message from the cards. So it's like if you don't know something, you start this wonderful journey, and then you have a whole lifetime to discover with each person that you read. You
Hmm.
discover more and more and more.
Yeah. It's the trust you have with with you and spirit. That's what I'm saying. It,
Mhm.
something happens when you connect to spirit. Something happens. It's incredible what happens because you start speaking. You said, "Why am I feeling like that? Why is this?" You're questioning why do you feel like that, and you say it, and all of a sudden, some comments from people in the chat say, "Hey, that resonates with me.
Hi,
How did I
Greeter.
get? How did I get to know this, or how did I get to say this?" Because it's not just me. It's with spirit is on my side. See what I mean? It's not the tarot cards. It's spirit. It's a
Yeah.
connection between them and you, and it comes when you're connected. When you inside of you is connected with them. You see what I mean? And the more you do it, the more confidence you have in the process.
Hmm.
Okay, but don't put your ego in it. I'm telling you, don't ever put your ego on it and say I'm better than
Right.
somebody else because that's wrong. Nobody's better than anybody else.
And
We're all the same.
and
Yeah.
spirits can bite you in the hiney if you do that too, as far
Yeah,
as
they can take away. It's really, yeah. So
hmm.
so you know, and your intention's got to be good. If your intention is to
Right.
help people, then it's pure intense intention is to help people. So be it. You see what I mean? Don't do it for money. I'm telling you right now. Don't do it for money or ego based things. So just be on the lookout for your ego because he can sometimes want to get involved. Just be aware of that. So, so the credit,
Oh,
if you think, some people say, oh, uh, they might give you credit, but actually the credit goes to spirit. It's through you. So, I mean,
okay. Hang on. My nose is itching again.
Okay. Let's go scratch it. Oh boy. So I hope that answers your question. So I mean, when I started my YouTube, oh geez, I'm gonna put my face all over YouTube. I had to put my ego aside and jump into it. And the more I jumped into it, oh my God, I felt comfortable. Then then I became aware how many people on the other side are helping me. It's incredible. There's so many people on the other side helping me now. And I got the name Raw and Unconditional Love. How I Because I had a near death experience because of that, it came to me all of a sudden. And as soon as it came, I named it Raw and Unconditional Love Tarot. And look, wow, some people are just amazed at how I got that name. So
Oh, big
anyway.
hugs to you too, Sharon.
Yeah, she's a hugger. She's a
She's a hug, hug, hug.
we have look at these chats, all these wonderful people that come in, to all these chats.
Yeah,
So
it's
if the
amazing.
energy if your energy is pulling you towards us, that's because you belong here.
Right,
There's a connection.
right.
Okay, you're ready. So
Yeah,
they're all amazing souls in here. Whether I'm up here or down there, same thing. Not different. Just here, I got the power to talk. There, I had to type everything. I'm slower. I'm I'm faster at talking than typing.
yeah. Let's see. What else was? Oh, what do you want to do? I'm keep touching the screen and tilting my camera. Do you want to do like something on the Bigfoot or on what was it?
NDE.
The yeah, the NDE.
Yeah.
I was really interested in that
Comment, I mean?
the
Yeah.
other yeah, the other lady that had the NDE and told about it said that she was forced back, and I I I I
You're
just
getting
can't
caught.
imagine.
You're
Yeah,
getting
I
caught
can't
up on
wrap
that,
my
eh?
hand around.
Yeah, me
Yeah, I
too.
can't.
I got my right because I said nobody forces anybody on the other side because it's all free will. You see what I mean? And my experience, my true experience, was that I had a choice. Now, some people said they didn't have a choice. Maybe, maybe it wasn't meant for them. Well, it was revealed to me I had a choice. That's my
Hmm.
experience with the other side. Now, this person
Hmm.
had another experience, but one thing we do have in common: nobody's afraid of death after they
That's
crossed
true.
over. That's one thing I
That's true.
noticed everybody. Now, some people say, I saw Jesus. I didn't see Jesus. I'm not going to say something I didn't see. But other people said they saw Jesus. I didn't get to see Jesus. So if I wasn't meant to see Jesus, then I didn't see Jesus. It doesn't matter.
Right.
You see, what matters is not to be afraid of death. Life goes on.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
I have I saw things on the other side, and I'm telling you, uh, telepathic. We know everything when we cross over. We know everything when you're in that energy. You're all connected. So imagine knowing everything that's going on, knowing
Yep.
why and everything. So here it's all
Bye bye,
divided.
Andrea.
Bye, Andrea.
Bye bye. Um, I don't know. I mean, it's just I cannot imagine the beings that I saw forcing anybody.
No,
But it may have just been you didn't die. Go back. And maybe that's what she meant by force.
Hmm.
You know what
I don't
I'm
know.
trying to say? I mean,
Hmm.
I don't know. I mean, I just can't imagine
because
that.
because when I crossed over, I went into pure unconditional love, love. Okay, and when I arrived there, I saw maybe 12, maybe more light beings, and I saw them, and they look all familiar to me. It's like, I guess there's my ancestors or people I know. I don't know. And all of a sudden, what I all of a sudden I looked at them, and they all had red hearts. That represented love to me. All red hearts. Then they showed me a place, and they told me something about I had a choice to stay, but I didn't answer. I don't remember answering anything. I don't remember that part. All I remember is turning my eyes or this way, and I saw this bright light coming at me, and really
Yeah.
bright, so bright it blinded me, because and all the light beams and all the hearts on all the people I saw disappeared, and came right rushing right at me. And it was so strong. I was It was so strong. I that I don't know. The next thing I know is that I woke up in front of a hospital. Okay, with because I used to fall in the epilepsy, like regular attacks like this and like that. And the nurse had me in her arms, and then my mother was screaming like hell. She, give me my son, give me my son. But she knew I had no pulse. The nurse knew. In the taxi, we were in the taxi, and when we woke up, then I woke up in my mom's arms. As soon as the nurse gave me to my mom's in my mom's arms, we were just
Yeah.
arriving in the front of the hospital. I woke up and never, ever, ever had another attack. So I cannot
Wow.
explain why. I cannot tell you why, but I can tell you this. I feel I was chosen. I had something to do. And I think it's about raw, unconditional love. The tarot is just a tool, but the rest
Yeah.
is to talk about unconditional love, because it goes through me and it goes right into people's souls. I don't know how to explain that. I'm aware of it too, but it's not me. It's the end. It comes through me and goes to you guys.
Mhm.
I'm not the only one. I can't make up this stuff. It just
Right.
you people can feel it, you know.
Right.
So
Well, I mean, whenever I had my NDE, um, it it changed. How can I put this? It changed the way I I was a nurse, so I was always trying to help
yeah,
people.
help people. Yeah.
But yeah, but I mean, and I've been empathic my whole life. I
Hmm.
mean, I was born without a leg, so I had a lot of empathy for everyone to begin with,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I could feel the what other people were feeling and everything, and so everybody would always come and talk to me and everything. But after the NDE, it was like I before I had always taken care of their physical thing, but after my NDE, more and more people came to just, oh, I want to talk, I want to talk, I want to talk. And I even joked with my husband before earlier. I mean, this was before I read tarot. It was, I said to him, I said, I should put up a shingle. And because I would talk to somebody for hours and everything, and then they would leave and they'd call me back and they were like, oh, I'm so glad we talked and everything. And then you know, it was almost like doing the tarot and getting advice. It was like after the NDE, I started along this direction before I ever even thought about grasping hold of it to
Mhm.
really do it, you know? And it's just it I don't know, it's just kind of um validation.
Well, I was helping people even before I started my channel in another
Mhm.
way.
I was
I
too.
was helping people.
Mhm.
I had been all my life. Even there's a lot of people surrounding me. There's sick people that surround me. I had multiple sclerosis friends
Mhm.
that 40 years friends with me, 40, 45 years friends with me, and they were sick all their life. And I've been around them all the time. I've been around. I lost a friend with cancer. He had cancer for 9 years. So I've been around people like that. There's something that they love about me. They always stayed friends with me because
Mhm.
there's something. Okay. Now,
Right.
now I can help more people because on YouTube, I realized I can help a lot of people. You know, and
Mhm.
it doesn't matter what you've been through. And you'd be surprised what I've been through. I'm not talking about everything because you know I'm not stuck. I'm not stuck with this energy. What happened to me? I had lessons to learn, and I learned them the hard way, really the hard
Mhm.
way, difficult way. But look what it made me. It made me who I am today. I'm a strong, surviving person, and also
Mhm.
I had the gift of I call it the gift of having NDE, and that's a
Mhm.
gift. That's an opening, a channel that you are that they gave you to see the other side while you're being a human being, while you're alive. That's amazing. You come back with all those messages. I had images, I had feelings. I had one person, her name was Anne Marie. She died of cancer, but before she died of cancer, we used to be on Facebook. I used to be friends with her, and I also met her in person uh, in um, in a reunion, and she was talking about
Uh-huh.
her sickness. And I told her what I saw on the other side. She said, "I can feel it. You're lucky." She said, "You got images and the feelings. You got both." And she said,
Wow.
"Wow." And when she crossed over, uh, her daughter had a baby, and before she crossed over, she got it was able to hold the baby in her arms while she was at home at their last moments. And I saw it
That's
on Facebook.
amazing.
I saw her on video.
That's
She made it
awesome.
especially so that we can see, and she was accepting everything before she crossed over. She glowed. She glowed even in
Mhm.
where she was lying. She glowed when she held that baby in her arms. Oh, you
Right.
should have seen the look on her face. It was amazing to see. So that's why I'm sharing it, these stories. It really
Yeah.
happened to me. So and look at all the
Well,
amazing people I
yeah,
met on YouTube. Besides that,
I know. It just, YouTube. I that was the thing. I Before I got on YouTube, I had been a just a word of mouth tarot reader kind of thing. It was,
yeah,
someone would get a reading and then they would tell their cousin and they would come to me for a reading and then
yeah,
she would tell her brother-in-law and you know what I'm trying to say?
yeah.
And it was just so cool to me that even without that introduction that well they know, it's because they trust the person that said they liked me that they came to see me,
Oh, I
but
just want
on
to say something.
here it's
Yeah,
so cool.
I just want to say hi to Ashley Intuitive Terrell, and I subscribe to her channel. She's great. So you guys
Oh
go subscribe to
cool.
her because
Oh,
she's here
thank
now. So
you.
Yeah,
Thank you, Ashley's intuitive tarot. The saying the like button smashed. Thank you
yeah,
so much. I don't ever remember to tell people to hit the like button and like I'm always
yeah.
trying to tell myself like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe.
But the thumbs
Oh,
up,
oh,
the
oh,
YouTube looks at
oh! A
that, and
thumbs up.
the more thumbs up you have, the more reviews you get.
Oh, well.
Oh,
Oh, and I
that.
forgot.
No,
I forgot.
it's
Next
okay.
week. Next week, October 5th, I'm
Yeah,
going to be on um, Jeff Mara's podcast, and he's going to interview me about my NDE.
yeah.
So you
I
guys will
subscribe to
have
them.
to. He's. I mean, well, his show is very interesting.
Yeah, it is.
There's all kinds of um, NDEs and um, like I think they even have like something like extraterrestrial.
Yeah. JR is asking, Ron, when you going back dancing, you're going to tell them about us. uh, no dancing this year because I canceled the whole year because of COVID. I'm not
Yeah.
taking chances. I'm not taking chances at all. So I rather be safe than, these people are in a hurry to get back together. But how would you like to go dancing with a mask on? Try dancing with a mask on. You see how you breathe. you know
Oh,
that's
um,
why I don't I
the
don't I don't do that. So sorry.
the um the guy's channel is I don't know what the show is going to be called, but his channel is going to be called it's Jeff Jeff Mara Mara and then podcast.
I think I have it
Oh
somewhere, but I
goodness.
can't I can't get out of the live to do it. I guess I don't remember. Maybe
Yeah, it's Tuesday of next week.
Tuesday next week. But I have it. I'm subscribed to him, so he does only NDE. That's all he does on this channel
Oh,
podcast.
but I thought he had a supernatural.
Whoa! I lost her. I lost her. Oh boy, she'll be back. Uh I'm subscribed to the channel that she's going on. So anyway, she'll be back. There she coming back now. What do
My
you do?
internet. Yeah, my internet just ploop. Um,
Okay.
he has a supernatural and something psychic and supernatural uh
Okay.
show on there too, and people talk about all kinds of stuff. And there was something else, like people who had angels
Yeah. Yeah.
visitations
Okay.
and
Okay.
all kinds of stuff.
I wish I could find it because I'm on StreamYard. It's hard to. Uh, I'd have to go into my channel on my YouTube, and I'm already subscribed to them. So
Huh. Okay. But
me, because it's easier to copy and paste. That's why. But uh,
right.
instead of, I know his name is Jeff, and I
Jeff
forget his
Mara
last name.
podcast.
Yeah.
Jeff Mara. It's his wife is named Mara Mara, and his
Well,
name's Jeff, and then it's the podcast. So Jeff Mara podcast. I tell you what, um,
I'll go find it.
Ashley.
Give me a minute.
Okay. Um, my internet too. I mean, it drives me crazy. At least one time, and when I'm on Ron's show, 3.5 hours, I might
Mhm.
go out 4 times because of the. Oh, it drives me nuts. Any advice on how to tap into? You're gonna think this is crazy, but um, I had my biggest amount of breakthrough with talking to my spirit guides with gratitude by saying and feeling gratitude and saying thank you. And there's the hopo. What is it? Hopo popo. What is it? Hono popo.
Honopono. Yeah.
Honopono.
Honopono. Yeah.
Um,
I'm
I love
I'm
you. I'm
sorry.
sorry.
I'm
Or I'm
sorry. Please
sorry.
forgive me.
Give me.
Yeah. Well,
Thank
whatever.
you, and then I love you. I
Yeah.
love you.
Something.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me and thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please
Okay.
forgive me. Thank you. I
There's
mean,
there's a site there, Jeff Mara podcast. Go look him up on YouTube. So
but yeah, that was the most. It was like I had tiny little touches of I really felt like, they were coming to me, and I just sat down and went through everything to be grateful for, and I said, thank you. Thank you for providing this for me. Thank you that we can be. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being. I mean, I just went through everything. And
hey,
when I got
you know what?
done,
I'm
it was
just
better.
thinking. Ashley Intuitive Tarot. We should invite her on sometime. Why not?
Sure. No problem.
If you'd like to come on sometime, uh, let us know.
But and Jaleesa, the other thing that I was going to say is meditation. I mean, I
Yeah.
I think that um what what I found is I would meditate for, like 20 minutes or so, and then, stop and go to bed and everything. And then I would dream. I would connect in my dreams with it. And finally I um lengthened my meditation, and I did the gratitude, and it was just like when I did both of them, I it was just like the floodgates open.
Hmm.
So I mean, now I meditate about an hour every day. Oh, I'm so sorry that both you and Lucille. Yeah, I lost my dad in 1996, and he actually it was prostate cancer that had metastasized to the bone. So yeah, it was because prostate cancer typically doesn't kill
Mm.
them because it's so slow moving, but this one was not, and it had metastasized to the bone. So
If they get it on
I'm
time,
so
though, I heard
sorry.
if they get it on time, prostate cancer, they get it on
Yeah,
time, you
they
take the
can.
prostate out, and it'd be
Mhm.
okay. So
Yeah, yeah. Usually it's not a fatal disease.
no. And I put the Jeff
Yeah,
Mara
true.
podcast in the chat. So you just copy the place and go to YouTube and subscribe, and you'll see her on. You on the 5th. Will they release the video on the 5th? It's all released, registered. I think. How does that work?
Um, I, he told me that he would, um, um, it's on Twitch, live. It's going to be live on Twitch TV,
Okay.
twitch.tv or twitch.com. I guess it's twitch.com if you're looking it up on a computer. And then he said he would edit it and put it on YouTube, and I'm sure that it's like we go over, a certain amount of time, whatever he thinks is like it probably an hour, then he'll edit it and put it in. And so I have no idea if it's going to be on YouTube on the 7th or the 5th. At 7.
Any arrangements with him? Did you make any arrangements, like financial arrangements or anything like that with him?
No.
Because he's got a lot of followers, eh? He's got
Yeah, well,
22,000, I think,
yeah.
around that. So it's helping him. Also, it could give you people to connect with.
Yeah, Ashley, it's twitch.tv/ then it's just Jeff Mara. I think on Twitch he doesn't have the podcast. It's just Jeff Mara.
Yeah. Well, where I watched him a Jeff Mara podcast, and that's where I saw NDE appearing on YouTube, and I watched him. And
I'm gonna have to go, Ron. I have sneezed myself, and
you need to eat.
I probably need to eat, but I have my throat just is raw because of all this. I guess because of all the sneezing and coughing I've done, and so I'm gonna have to. I'm sorry, everybody.
Yeah, you gonna see you on Saturday?
Yes, I will be there.
Thank you.
I love you. Love you, Ron. Love you, everybody in the chat. Mwah, mwah, mwah.